Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Alba and I post travel and lifestyle videos every week. Today I'm here with Nas, who is my boyfriend and my travel partner, and if you want to learn more about him and our lives, you can go check out our intro video, which I'll leave in the description.
Official boyfriend?
Official boyfriend.
Okay.
Today we are going to talk to you guys about our best and our worst experience while traveling. So each of us have kind of written down or thought about the best and the worst experiences that we've had. Best experiences. So tell me, what was your best traveling experience ever?
Okay, so it's super difficult to choose one experience out of the many places that we've been to. I'll say one particular one that stands out in my mind is when we went to Cyprus. I know Cyprus is, especially in the UK, it's a place where every English person goes to just get some sun and get drunk. But one of the things that we did is we went at the end of September, so there wasn't that many people there. And one of the things that we did was we rented a buggy and we just did like a tour around the island. So we literally went on the highway, which was very dangerous. Don't do that.
When he says a tour, it's like he was driving the buggy. We didn't know where we were going.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, we're just going out there, and we got to a point where it was literally deserted. Like no one was around us, and we had to make a decision. So we saw the sea for kind of far away, and we said, you know what, let's explore. We still have gas. It still should be enough for us to survive. So we went all the way to the edge of the island, and there was a place with a few rocks, and there was a couple of people here and there. In which we could basically just do some free swim, which is essentially we parked our buggy in the middle of nowhere and we just took our clothes and we went into the ocean, and the water was bright clear and it was nice, secluded, super deserted, and it just felt really nice because it's not something that you just plan to do. It's just something that we came across by purely exploring, and it ended up being like a super memorable moment. So yeah, check our link, check our video of Cyprus, and you'll actually be able to see that place that I was referring to.
Yeah, I'll leave it in the description, and we also have a blog about Cyprus if you want to read it.
Cool. What about you?
My best experience, if you've watched our intro video, I actually said that one of our best trips was to Santorini. So Santorini was our first trip ever together. And I think honestly one of our best travel experiences ever was when we arrived to Santorini on the first day. I had seen online that the sunsets were amazing, and I had found like a sunset spot that wasn't too far away from our hotel. So I was like, cool.
Well, what wasn't too far away?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool, we're gonna go here to see the sunset because I freaking love sunsets. I put on a nice outfit with heels, and it just turned out that there was quite a long walk to get to the sunset spot. So I was like going up the hill in heels and complaining like, what the hell.
It was pretty steep and pretty uphill. It was about half an hour walk upstairs and up to go to a place where it was like completely empty, and we just sat down in this bar and we had a couple of glasses of wine.
This was my story.
Yeah, your story. I was there though.
Anyway, what I was saying is that he was there. But what I was saying is that Nats was complaining all the way, like, this place better be worth it. And honestly, it was the best sunset views we've ever seen. And like he was saying, we sat down, we had a glass of wine, watching the sunset, and it was like I've never felt so alive and so good ever. And it was just so nice. It's just such a beautiful sunset. Right?
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's our best experiences. Of course, it's super difficult to pin down what the actual best experience is. There's just so many.
Yeah. True.
But yeah, those are the ones that stand out.
I think those stand out pretty well. Yeah. Worst experiences.
Worst. I gotta love the worst ones. Okay, you go first then.
We have quite a lot, actually. It was quite difficult to also choose the worst experiences, but there's a country winner actually, which most of our worst experiences were in Thailand. To be fair, we spent a month in Thailand, so like there was quite a lot of time. Well, he spent 4 months, but together we spent a month. I was there for a month visiting him, and we traveled quite a lot of the country. Also, Thailand is a very different culture, so there's a lot of things that could go wrong. I think generally was my worst experience traveling, which is not too traumatic, so I guess it's good that it's not that bad. But we went to the full moon party in Koh Phangan. And Kopanjan is near other islands, and we made the horrible, terrible decision of not spending the night in Kopanjan because the hostels were super expensive because obviously it was a full moon party and it's super demanded. So we stayed in Koh Samui, which is an island nearby, which is beautiful, by the way. And we like booked a really, really nice hotel with an amazing swimming pool at a very good price. So in comparison, we were like, cool, like we're saving money. We'll just take the boat to the full moon party before the party, and we'll take the first boat back in the morning.
At 7 a.m.
Sounds like a horrible decision, doesn't it? It was horrendous. Like, take into account we had like been out for the whole freaking night, and we took the boat back at like 7 a.m.
Just to put it in context, that was 24 hours straight of being away, because I woke up in the morning, went to university at like 8 in the morning, came back, we went straight to the airport, we flew to Suratani, we took a boat, we went to Koh Samui, we had some food, we took another boat to Koh Phangan, and then we started partying at 8 p.m. after like traveling all this way. Yeah. And from 8 p.m. to 7 a.m., so that was 11 hours, it's party.
And then we had to take the freaking boat back at 7 a.m. So we got on the boat, and I decided to stay outside because I was gonna get sick inside because the boat moved quite a lot. It was only like an hour boat, I think, so it wasn't even that long. But I decided to stay outside, and Nas went inside, and he fell asleep. And we had said, cool, when we get there, I'll wait for him outside of the boat, but not like in the pier, like still on the boat while everyone was getting out, and I'll just wait for him and then we'll get out of the boat together. Well, we arrived at Koh Samui, and I was there waiting, and I was like, this guy is just taking too long. What the hell is going on? Everyone went out of the boat and he was still not there, and I was like, oh my god, where is he? Like, does he not realize that this is the stop? I had to like gather all the boat crew and be like, please stop the boat, please don't let the boat go, I need to find my boyfriend. So I went inside again. It was a pretty big boat, I think.
Yeah, it was a massive boat.
I went inside. I didn't know where he was sitting either because I hadn't gone inside at all. So I had to go around the whole boat, and then I finally found him in a seat, like asleep with like a coat or the scarf on top, and he was like fully asleep. I hadn't even realized we had like gotten to the pier. And I like woke him up and was like, we're here, come on. And then I finally took him out, but like I had the boat crew behind me like, come on, we need to leave. Like, you have to get off the boat. Like, I was so close. They were so close to kicking me out of the boat, and had left Nas in the boat going God knows where the boat was.
With no money, no nothing. Like, I if I'd stayed in that boat, it would have been, I'd probably still be there. No.
I didn't know where the boat was going either, so...
Yeah, and... Yeah,
that was pretty scary. I almost lost him basically in
I almost lost
Thailand.
Myself, really.
Like, he would have woken up God knows where. So thankfully I found him, but it was a really, really stressful moment and not a pleasuring journey.
Okay. Okay, my worst experience. I don't know if this was an actual worst experience because it was a beautiful place that we went to, but it's a place called Kanchanaburi. If you don't know, Kanchanaburi is literally in the middle of Thailand. Not many tourists know about it because people normally tend to go to Chiang Mai or the islands or Bangkok. So we went to this place where it's purely just backpacking. So we put on our backpacks. We take a taxi from Bangkok to drop us at the train station. And, you know, the taxi is going, internet is not great, so we can't really track on the map that well. And he dropped us next to this rail track after a while, so it's not even that cheap. And we're like, okay, cool, it's a rail track is here, it must be the train station. And he leaves, and then as we start walking across the rail, we realize it's an abandoned rail. There's no trains leaving from there. So we get a bit freaked out. We're like, what the hell's going on? So we find like some locals. We start talking to them, and this very old man, he's like, yeah, you were scammed. So he walked us over to the main road, and then he spoke to another... He was
really nice.
Yeah, he was really, really nice. He spoke to another taxi driver, and was like, they need to go to this place, and then they took us there. So yeah, shout out to that old man.
This was just like a Thai man that barely spoke any English, and he was just like, follow me. And we decided to follow him. This could have been very dangerous.
Yeah, he took us some pretty nasty alleys. Like, I'm not even joking.
Oh my god, there was a huge alligator, remember?
No, it was a lizard, I think.
Well, yeah, but it was huge.
It was huge. It was huge. Okay, so we finally got to Kanchanaburi. Beautiful. We booked a hostel which was like a bit secluded from the city. It was literally floating on the water, which was beautiful.
So beautiful.
The only problem is that it was really far. It was a bit far. It was a walking distance, but it was far from the city. So at night we went to eat in the market, which was lovely.
Yeah.
However, walking back, we had to walk through this long street with no lights, no people, and it was full of stray dogs. And they were pretty aggressive that night. And the really bad thing, if you're in the Western world, like if you see a stray dog, it's okay. But there, if you get bitten by a dog, it can contain rabies, and we're in a secluded part of Thailand. Like there's no hospital, there's nothing you can go to. It completely
not a
ruined.
touristic area.
Yeah, so we were so scared, and the dogs were barking so much at us because we're in their territory, and we're trying to walk, and we're like, walk faster, Alba. And they were
run, because I guess like if you start running, they might chase you.
They were so close to us, and they were like so aggressive, like foaming and shit. I was like, whoa.
Also,
like,
can I just point out, I'm scared of dogs, so you can imagine how I felt in that moment.
Yeah, it was really, really, like, it was just so stressful. And then we finally got to the hostel, we're like, okay, we made it. Fine, all good from there, animal experience done, right? Right?
Yeah.
Wrong. So we went to the national park the day after, in which it was beautiful. So it was a trek. There are 7 waterfalls. Like you keep climbing up, and there's one waterfall. You climb further up, another waterfall, and the last one is the 7th, which is beautiful. So we did that trek. We were exhausted by the time we got there. We went up the waterfall. It was really nice. But like down, we couldn't really swim because you know those fishes that eat the skin of your feet. Well, these fishes were like this size, like literally the size of my forearm, and they were not eating skin, they were literally eating us. So it was pretty painful, and we're like, okay, maybe let's go swim somewhere else. And then we packed our bags after spending just a bit of time there, packed our bags, and we decided to go down. And that's when we encountered a huge baboon. And it was a trek down, and it was narrow. So the baboon was coming this way, and we were going down. There was no way around it. And Alba was in front of me. The monkey came right in front of me. So I was like, okay, Alba, same situation. We can't get bitten. There's no hospitals. It can contain like some sort of diseases. So I was like, let's walk backwards without turning our backs on the monkey and let the monkey pass. So I started walking backwards, and it was obviously a mountain. So I tripped on a rock, I fell backwards, and then when I fell, the monkey started going crazy, started going like in rounds, and then he jumped on top of Alba, took your plastic bag, and just went off. And we were so scared, we just took off running back. We tried to ask for help. Guess what? There was no one to help us.
No one gave a shit.
Yeah, and then
the other tourists were like, oh, look how cute the monkey, and like, run, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. So then we walked down, and we're just a bit scared. It was a bit of a traumatic situation.
But I thought the monkey tried to get the bag first, and then we fell. I don't know. I don't remember. It was really traumatic.
It was too fast. It was too, the thing is, it wasn't a small monkey. Like when you look at the pictures of Bali monkeys, they're like this big. No, this was like literally half of the size of my body. Yeah. Like it was literally. It was a big monkey. It was
massive.
A grandmother really baboon,
scary.
like probably, yeah. So yeah, that was our best and worst experiences.
But Kanchanaburi was amazing.
Yeah,
we have to say, like the experience was amazing.
Yeah,
just the animals. Stay away. Don't take plastic bags. Just don't take anything.
Yeah, basically. So those were our best and worst experiences.
Yes.
In a nutshell. We have so many more to share with you in upcoming videos, but drop us a like, a comment, a subscribe. Do drop us a comment letting us know what was your worst and best experiences.
Yes. Thank you for watching, and see you again next time.